Hello.
Sir.
Hello. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, sir. You're audible.
Okay. Shall we wait for some more time or
Yes, sir.
shall I
Yes,
begin?
sir.
Okay.
Let's wait for 5 more minutes because some of the participants are yet to join, sir.
Okay, okay, no issue, ma'am.
A very good morning, all. Welcome to AICTE-ISTE sponsored Induction or Refresher Online FDP on Research Methodology, Tools and Techniques, Session 4. And today, our resource person is Dr. Ramalinga Swami Cherukuru. So, let me take an opportunity to introduce Dr. Ramalinga Swami Cherukuru. Dr. Ramalinga Swami Cherukuru, he is an assistant professor at NIT Warangal, Telangana, and he received his PhD degree from National Institute of Technology, Goa. He is having teaching experience 3 years and also the industrial experience for 2 years. He got the funded project of cost rupees 70 lakhs on artificial intelligence and big data, which is funded by Ministry of Electronics and IT. He has 20 journal publications and also 12 conference publications. He also published a book on soft computing techniques for type 2 diabetes data classification. He also published some chapters on machine learning approaches for diabetes classification and also credit scoring using bird swarm optimization. And he is a top ranker in AIEEE GATE 2009 and 2015. He also received Best Team Member Award from TCS in 2013. He also cleared UGC AJRF in June 2015, lectureship in December 2015. Sir, welcome, sir. Sir. Swami, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Hearty welcome, sir.
Okay,
And now the session is handed over to you, sir.
okay, sure. Thank you, ma'am. So, are you able to see my screen? Is my screen visible for all of you? My
Screen.
wait, wait. What happens? I
Yes,
hope
sir.
now you are able
Yes,
to.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, ma'am. Good morning, one and all. And myself, Dr. Ramalika Swami Cherku. I'm an assistant professor at NIT Boran. So prior to this, I worked in IIIT Raipur and Mahindra Ecole Central Hyderabad, and I had experience as TCS for 2 years. So for the topic for the today discussion is the latex. So in the most of the people will use this. Latex is a tool, so word processing tool you can say. If you already familiar with people or you are using this Microsoft product, I mean Microsoft Windows and Microsoft product suite, I mean this PPT or Microsoft PPT or Microsoft Word or Microsoft Excel, all together it's called as a suite. This Microsoft Suite is one of the word processing tool, but as you know that it's a commercial version and we have to pay. It's a commercial and we have to pay every year. We have to renew it. Okay, it's incur some cost. Okay, so and of course when as far as the cost is concerned, it's a commercial and apart from that. When compared with the latex, because I'm comparing the latex with respect to the Windows familiar word processing tool is called Microsoft Suite. So if you ignore the cost, okay, I'm not worrying. But when compare, even if you are writing the scientific journals and conference papers,
Sir, sorry
this
for the
latex.
interruption.
Yes.
Sir, could you please keep this live show, sir?
Pardon, ma'am. What do you want?
Slide show, F5. Could you please
F5.
this? Yes.
Is it okay now?
Thank you. Yes, sir.
So, okay. So, I want to compare this. Latex is a word processing tool. It's called word processing tool, mostly used in the research community. So why people are using the latex in the research community? You can say it is a free of cost. So when compared to the Microsoft, you have to pay some amount and you have to incur every year, you have to renew it, it incurs some cost and all. So when compared to this Microsoft Suite, so it's free of cost and also it's give a more flexibility when compared to the Microsoft Suite. It gives a more flexibility to the end user, and it will give the outcome of this latex tool. I mean, whether it's a scientific journals is in the form of PDF or not, even if you want to prepare the PPTs using Beamer class and whatever it may be, but it will provide the more flexibility to the user and the output. I mean, whatever the output is produced by this latex word processing is far better than the Microsoft Suite. So we will see it gives the look and feel feel for the end user. Okay, so the output, when you compare these as far as the output is concerned, latex and Microsoft Suite, then latex will provide the better quality of output. So this is some introduction about the latex. I mean, latex is pronounced as latex and latex, but it's not latex. Okay, latex. Okay, so some terminology how we have to pronounce it. Is this the correct pronunciation? Latex. So LaTeX is a document preparation word processing system for high quality typesetting. Okay, if you want to, mostly it is used in the research community for writing scientific journals and conferences, and even in the thesis writing also we can use it. But especially, it is a compulsory, it's mandatory in NITs and IITs. So we will enforce the students to use the LaTeX tool to prepare any documents and whenever they want to communicate the paper. So as far as the research is concerned, we strictly enforce the students to use the LaTeX tool, not word processing tool. So LaTeX is most often used to produce technical or scientific documents, like your scientific journals and conferences and book chapters, whatever outcome of your research you want to produce, what are the results of your research you want to communicate to, whether it's a conference or journals or book chapters. So we will LaTeX is a good tool when compared to the word processing tool, because it reduces some of the end user interventions. I mean, you need not to bother about what is the, so what is the advantage of in case of using a LaTeX when compared to the Word? The user need not to specify what is the format we have to specify, what is the length and what is the alignment, what is the gap between the each two successive lines, and what is the gap between the section and then immediate line. So these things user need not to worry about, because it's automatically taken care by your word processing called LaTeX. In that sense, it provides more flexibility to the user, and it's reduced the manual intervention, manual intervention to the great extent when compared to the word processing tool. So why should we use the LaTeX? As I told you that it's a free of cost, and it's a, if you can generate the beautiful documents when compared to the Word and PPT, Microsoft PPT, when you want to prepare the slides, it provides a beautiful documents. Okay, and the portable, and it's a very portable, compatible, flexible, and it's free of cost. So even the complex structures like we can easily incorporate mathematical symbols here, and so the professionally appropriate predefined layouts make a document really looks as if printed. Okay, what happens in case of LaTeX, the already predefined template is already defined using some style classes, or the using dot class files. Okay, so we usually don't bother about what is the dot class files and all. So just it's better to know what is this dot class files, and I have kept one slide for what are the files are we will frequently encounter when you are using the LaTeX. Okay, just you should have a glance over the what are the files. Okay, so one such predefined layouts, the predefined layout. What is my predefined layout? So if you take IEEE, will follow a different structure, and Springer will follow a different structure. And if you take IET journal, they will follow different layout. You take within the Springer itself, AISC publisher will follow, AISC book series will follow different layout, and LNCS will follow a different layout. So these layouts will be predefined by respective publishers and the respective providers. Okay, so the user need not to uh, worry much about all these layouts and all. These layouts will be stored in the dot class file. Okay, I will show. Okay, so dot class file will talks about the layout. Okay, layout means what is the margin size, what is the left margin, right margin, what is the bottom margin, right, top margin, and all these things. What is the layout, and also layout will talks about what is the font size, what is the type of the font, is a Times New Roman or something else. Okay, and over say italic corners. So all these things taken care by dot class files. So it's together we call as a layout. So this layout is automatically provided so by a specific vendor or specific publisher with to the end user. Yes, the user has to play with the text only. You need not to worry about the layout. So that is the beauty of the LaTeX tool. So user just simply put his text wherever he wants and just compile it. So, okay, and this dot class file will arrange your text in a systematic way, predefined as per the predefined layout. But where in case of in the Word, so everything has to done by the end user, the what you call the author. If you talk in research terminology, so whoever writes the paper, the author will take care of all this headache, and this headache is overcome in case of LaTeX. So that's why people, most of the research community people will prefer to use the LaTeX, but in our college it's mandatory. Okay, so if you look at what are the different kind of files we will have, so when you're writing a research paper, suppose if you're when you are writing when you're communicating a research paper, when you are preparing a thesis and all those things. So what will typically that structure will have? Wait. Is my whiteboard visible to you? Whiteboard. Of whiteboard is visible to all of you. Are you able to see my
Yes, sir, it
whiteboard?
is visible, sir.
Whiteboard.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
right. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Suppose when you take any research paper, I am not talking particularly any some outcome of your research. So we say that I am not talking about journal or conference, whatever. So typically, I'm not, I say journal or conference or book chapter or your thesis. It can be anything. So when you're typical, about the typical structure will be like this. Okay. So suppose so if you're communicating to some conference or journal. So what usually it will have? So bibliography, references. You call it as the references, and it has some layout. Okay, it has certain layout. So I just told that this layout is stored in a dot class file. So whenever you are down, I will show how it's looking like. Whenever you are showing, so this layout will be stored in a dot class file, and the bib. So either you have two options. I will discuss more in detail. Usually, this bibliography, your references will be stored in a dot bib file. So if you want to store all your references, the extension should be .bib, and this class is a predefined layout. This layout is provided by your who? The publisher. This will be provided by the publisher and this class file and all. So if you so this bib file I already talked about, already spoke about this bib file. So this is a bib file will be stored the references. Okay, it will store. So what should be the extension? .bbl or .bib. .bib also we will use. Okay. So what is the document class? So the document class will talks about whether it's a journal article, whether it's a conference, whether it's a thesis, whether it's an exam. So there are different classes. Okay. So within the journal itself, if it is IEEE journal or it's a Springer journal, it's a elsewhere journal. So there are different publishers. Okay. So it will have its own dot class file. The Springer will have own dot class file, and elsewhere will have own dot class file. So it means that the dot class file will specify the layout, and so this layout is provided by the publisher, and the .bib file is you have to enter. So I will show how we can enter this .bib file or .bbl. It's the .bib file. Okay. Okay. So what is this? So what as I told you that so this is taken care by these publishers. So what you have to do, the user has to kept his data, is whatever the outcome of your research, he can kept his data is in a .txt file. So .txt file, so where the user actually put his data. So when you will integrate this data with the .cls file and .bib file, you will get the end. You will have the outcome will be a PDF. It can be a .pes, a PostScript, and it can be different varieties. But mostly we will use the output format as a PDF, portable data portable PDF format. So this how we can generate this PDF? So your LaTeX. Once you compile your LaTeX, once you are compile this LaTeX file, that text file with the LaTeX software, so it will integrate this .cls. So what the .cls, the layout, according to this layout, it will produce the output by incorporating this .bib. Because it, at the end, it should have references also, right? So what? So it's optional. So if you want to keep the references or not, okay. So there is another alternative way also there. We will discuss it when I will talk about the references more specifically. Okay. So what I want to tell here that so the user has to concentrate on this particular region. So user has to focus on this particular file only. This is a user has to focus, and this is automatically taken care by your publisher or whoever is the supplier for whoever is the vendor. And this is also some extent user has to taken care. I will show how we can use this bibliography, how we can provide the references inside a technical document or in a scientific journals and all. So these are the varieties of what you call output formats we can produce. We can generate the PDF, we can generate the PostScript, and the different varieties of, not only PDF, we can get any uh, we cannot get a dot word file. Okay, so once you get PDF, you can convert the PDF to the word file, but as output directly you cannot get the word file as output of your latex tool. So there are different files. Okay, just to try to emphasize, I am trying to say that, so just remember what is the .txt file. So what is the .bib file? So bib file will contain all your bibliographies, your references. .class file, just remember that it's contain the layout, and the .style file, .ss file, is specific to the packages. If you are already have some familiarity with any programming language, so what is the package? The package is a set of collections, set of some predefined libraries, okay, some predefined library functions. So that if I want to use those functions, you have to import those packages. Okay, I will see. So which package is useful when you want to import the image, which package you have to use when you want to design the tables, when you want to use which package is suitable when you want to use the bibliography and all those things. So for every purpose, there is a suitable package. You have to import the package. So the moment when you, this .style file will talks about the particular package. Okay, means with respect to that package, what is the style? What is the style? What is the syntax? You can say what is the syntax we have to follow when you want the particular functions. Like a style, nothing but a syntax, okay, in programming terminology. So if you want to download the latex, so you want to practice the latex. So what is the first and foremost thing is, in the Windows environment I am talking, first you have to download Mixtex. So this Mixtex is available at this, I will show. Okay, so from this you can download, and once you download, so this is the latex processing. This is the latex software. This is the latex software. So once you have software, and you must have some IDE, integrated development environment, IDE. So one such IDE is TextMaker. So you means if you want to practice the latex, first you have to install Mixtex, and then you have to install this TextMaker. Okay, once you install these two, so you are ready with the practice with the latex word processing tool. So TextMaker is a text editor. So where there the user can simply edit his data. So okay, it creates a, if you want to, so this TextMaker will basically used to create any kind of files, but basically will create most of the times we will use .text files. Okay, and this particular software you can download from there. This is some of the useful information where you can get respective softwares. As I mentioned that there are TextMaker. Okay, not only TextMaker, there are more IDEs. So these IDEs like Text Studio and Vinci and Text Studio. There are some other text editors which are available in the market, okay, in the research community. Okay, so that's as far as the Microsoft Windows is concerned. If you want to use a Mac, Shop is a IDE, one of the such IDE that includes both what you call software as well as the IDE. Okay, once soon after you install the Text Shop, in case of Windows you have to install two softwares, but in case of Mac it's better enough to use the Text Shop, and this automatically installs the what you call latex software as well as the IDE. And same thing in case of Linux environment also. In case of Linux environment, same thing like Windows. So you have to install two softwares, and in case of Linux, you have to install the two softwares. But in case of Mac, it's enough to install Text Shop, one software that automatically installs the latex software and IDE together. So this is how a sample output look like when you are using the latex word processing tool. So if you look at how the structure of the any latex document, so we want to prepare any latex document, whether it's a scientific journal or conference or thesis, whatever, but the typical structure is the first and foremost what is the preamble. The preamble will talks about the what is the document class. So what is the document class? Dot, it talks about the dot CLS file. So which type? Whether it's a journal or conference or thesis, or it can be a book chapter. It can be anything. What type of file you are want to prepare, and the packages. The packages will talks about what are all packages you require to prepare your document. Suppose you want to use any mathematical equations. For maths, you have to use AMS math package. If you want to use the figures, you want to use incorporate your figures, so you have to use if you want to use tables, you have to use the tabular package. So there are so many such packages are there. There are so many such packages are available in the latex environment. Okay, but the most of the time we will talk about this math because when you want to use the mathematical equations and when you want to use the figures and when you want to use the tables, so we will use the tabular environment or tabular package or the graphics package and AMS package. And if sometimes you can also use URLs. You know how to do universal resource. If you want to use URL, you can use the URL package. So it depends on your kind of your need. So you can use different kind of packages you have to use. So what are the packages? This talks in the preamble just before. Okay, will talks about what is the title of your document and who are writing that are who is writing that particular document. So like about his author and his obligation and all like this, and the actual body, the actual text. Okay, this whatever we have discussed this so far about this preamble, and this is your actual text. This actual text will talk about the your contents. These contents may contain sometimes what you call sections, subsections, and itemizes items like when you want to group some particular items and all this. I will talk about those things. The inside the body. This is your the body. So in the back matter. So this is a preamble, and this inside this. What you call the actual body and the preamble and the back matter. What is the back matter? So what is there at the last? Okay, the usually we will at the last we will have the references, the bibliography we will keep at the last in any typical document structure. Okay, in when you're writing scientific papers and all those things. As far as I'm focusing only on the research point of view. So whenever you are writing any research paper, your outcome of your research, you want to communicate. So usual typical it will have the preamble. This will contains your what is the type of document class, what are the package you are supposed to implement, and the front matter means who is writing that particular paper and who is his affiliation and what is the title of your paper. And the body, the actual body contains the actual text your of the. So this is your txt file. All these things will be in the .txt file only. So all these things, all the things will be in .txt file, and this txt file imports .bib file, and this also imports .cls files. So this automatically imports by integrated by your latex architecture. You need not to worry about that. But if you look at a typical layout, so it has four layer. Four parts like preamble part, front matter, and body part and back matter. It is okay. So we have to specify the document class. As I told you, what is the letter, article, or report, or book chapter, or it's the slides using Beamer and all. Okay. The package, there are different number of packages. Okay. I told you that AMS maths and all those graphics may. So so now let us practice. Okay, whatever I discussed so far. So the first and foremost thing you have to do is You have to download MIKTEX, M-I-K, MIKTEX. So go to the MIKTEX. Are you able to see my screen? I mean, what I'm browsing and all, my web browser. You are able to see, right? Wait, I want to share. New share. Hello? Are you able to see my browser? Audience. Hello? Can anyone respond? I mean, are you able to see my browser? Okay, web browser.
Yes, sir.
Yes, no? Okay. So if you want to download the latex, first you have to download the MIKTEX. Okay, so one of the latex software. Okay, so once you type, so then for Windows I'm trying to download, and the same thing followed by for a remaining Mac and Ubuntu or Linux. So for Windows, what I'm trying to do, so first you have to download it. Okay, but as in my there is a problem here in the downloading. Okay, due to so I don't know why. So what happened to this? But in my laptop, it is not. I'm not able to download. It's tried in the morning. So once you download it, okay. Once you download it, it's just to follow this screen. What you call whatever the instruction is, just to simply follow. Just you can able to install it. Okay. Then if you want, I will show it. Yeah. So once you download it, if you have any difficulty, if you are anybody wants to try it, you can try from your side. If you have any difficulties, please let me know. And so you can go to this. Okay, how if you go to the tutorial over here, so it will show the same. What are the wizards you will come across when you are downloading and you are installing this MIKTEX. Okay, this MIKTEX. So first you have to select install MIKTEX only for me, or if you want to install for the remaining other users in the computer, and then once you click on next, so it will ask for your the repository where you want to store. It asks for you the repository where you want to store. I mean, install your MIKTEX. Okay, your latex. Okay. So what is your output type? Is it A4 size or letter or what are A5 and all? So usually we prefer to use the A4 size output. It means the output of whether it's a PDF or it should be printable in the format of A4. And what is the if you want to, so because as I told you that there are some packages. Okay, so what happens, there are so many, there are what you call, there are lakhs of the packages are there, so you cannot install all those packages because sometimes you may need it or you may not need it. Okay, so you can, there are two ways to install. You can install all the package at once, that is called complete version of the latex, or as and when you require a particular package, we will go for the second option, because as and when we require the particular package, just we will tell to the latex that ask me first before you are installing that particular package, because this particular package will is most of the times we will use 4 or 5 packages, but we not use, there are thousands of the packages will be there, but we may not use all those thousands of the packages. So that is the reason it is a waste of your occupying your computer memory. So instead what you can do, you can use the package as and when you require, you simply import it. But before you want to install that particular one, you will ask, you will instruct your latex software, the MIKTEX, that just ask me the first before installing that particular software. Or there are two other ways also. Always means, just in always means is required package are to install without confirmation. You need not to provide any confirmation. Never means it will never ask for any confirmation. So then at the last, so once you follow the on-screen instructions, then you will get the finish window. So once you complete with this wizard. Okay, so you are done with the latex installation. Okay, so but this is as far as the latex is concerned. This latex is concerned. I mean, just we have installed the what you call the latex, but in the back end. So what is this? So how the latex? In the back end, if you take, so what is happened? So whatever you have installed, so this is the latex, so this is MIGTEC. So this is latex software. Okay, suppose if you want to use this software, we cannot use it directly. Okay, you must have some interface, user interface. This is your user interface. It is called IDE, Integrated Development Environment. So we can call it as an IDE. So one such IDE we are talking about is Text Studio, Text Maker, WinSheet, WinEdit. So there are so many IDEs available. Okay, once what we are going in this IDE, the Text Maker IDE, we will write. So we will write in the .txt file. We will write our actual text. So this actual text we will write here. Okay. So what you mean? So once you run the compile here, once you compile here, help from this MIGTEC software, and also this MIGTEC software contains .cls files. There are so many .cls files, .stv files. There are so many style files for the packages it contains. Okay, it whatever the package you have imported, that particular style file will be style. It will do some kind of validation and will do some kind of formatting according to .cls file also. So it will import that class files and it will structure your text, whatever the written over here, into the particular as per this .cls file. So whatever this is step one, whatever we have done so far is this mix text installation. So next thing we have to do is the second part. This is called Text Studio or Text Maker. You can use any of this. It's freely available. So in my computer it is giving some problem. Okay, I will. Once you're done with this, so then you can it's called Text Maker. So the text maker software available in this so and so URL, and you can download it. Okay, once you're done, so you're done with the latex installation part. So whatever you want to enter, so you have to enter by creating a new file over there. But I thought of showing how we can use it using how can we create a new document using text maker. But unfortunately, I'm not able to download in my particular laptop because of some firewall and some security reasons. It's saying that it's this particular software has some viruses and it is blocked. Okay, that's why it's not able to download in my particular laptop. But you can try it on your from your side. If you have any difficulties, then bring it to my notice. I will help you that. It's very easy. You can say how we can install a particular software. So what is the other way we can? How can we? So usually earlier we used to download this text maker and MIGTEC in a standalone systems in our whether desktop or laptops, and we can start creating a documents. But we have one cloud based application. This latex software is also there. So nowadays everybody is using this cloud based latex. It means the latex software is already installed in a cloud environment. Just and in the on the fly in the web browser itself, you can create latex documents. So there you need not to install any latex software and MIGTEX and this text studio, and the user need not to do anything. Just simply he has to create his own account, and he can create the documents in whichever format you want, because already this latex is already installed in a cloud, and that provider will provide the access to us so that we can create the latex documents. We will show how, we'll see how we can create such, how we can render such facilities from the creating latex documents. Okay, so now, so one such cloud based application is share latex or overleaf. So now it's earlier both are share latex. Share latex is one such or overleaf is also one such cloud based provider for creating the latex documents. Okay, we will see. So first we will go to the share latex. So just try type share latex in Google, and then enter the share latex website. So you can create your account. If you are a first time user, you have to create your what you call the account, and otherwise as I already have this, because here what is the advantage of this share latex or the overleaf accounts? Yeah, the automatic the user need not to install the share latex, which already the latex is already there in the cloud. Just from your side in the web browser itself, you can write your text, put your text, and compile so so if you want the first time, you can use the register, and it's a free of cost. Using your personal mail IDs and your institutional mail IDs, you can use it. So as I already registered, so as I already registered, so I can use the login. Just go to the register, you are able to register it. Okay, then you can, once you log in, it's automatically logging in. Okay, so all of you try to create a share latex accounts. Okay, so what is the advantage? Whether you can create your latex document, the previous approach, what I said, you can install the MikTeX software first. The first you can MikTeX software, then you can install the text studio or the text maker. This then, so what happens? If you look at in the today, I am not able to install these two software because of some issues in the, but still I am able to create my latex document because of this what you call share cloud based services by using overlay or share latex. Okay, now earlier both are different, share latex and overlay, but now they are merged, and now so we can have one single account is sufficient to log into the other overlay for the share latex. Okay, now let us see how we can use how we can create simple documents using share latex. Okay, so if you want to create suppose you can just create a new project, say that if you are saying the blank project. Okay, the project name is demo. Okay, the demo, if I say demo, this is a simple document. If you see that here, this is a preamble. Okay, it's a document class. So we are talking about the article. It can be article, it can be a thesis, or it can be a beamer. If you, in this case a beamer, it will be a PPT. If you want to prepare the PPT, you have to use a beamer. Okay, as we are preparing a research article, so it's an article, but it's a general, it is article. But when you are talking about what you call IEEE, okay, if it's talking about IEEE, it will have its own so that class well, I will show, I will talk at, but I will take some IEEE template, and I will show explain. And here I'm importing certain packages. Okay, what are the packages? So the preamble will talk what is the class file, I mean what is the which class you are using, and so if you want to use any packages. Okay, so and also the front end, so demo. So if you say that, I can say it is a demo class and latex. If I say that and compile it, so it's the demo class and the latex. Okay, the title of your article, and if say that it is a author. Who is the author? Okay, Dr. Cheruku. Okay. Just compile it. And then if you want to add affiliation of I think it will throw some error. So affiliation is not there, but so you have to import certain packages to support this. Okay. And suppose if you want to get the date, you can specify explicitly, or if you want the today date, slash today. This all comes with the practice. Okay, just I'm using slash today. This one's inbuilt keyword is there. So the today date you will get it. Okay. This talks about what is a doc, who is the what you call what is the type of your document. I mean, this preamble type of document and what are the package we define. This talks about the front matter. It's called what is the title of your article, who is the creator, and what is the and which date it is created and its affiliation and all. So this is the main. Okay, this is a begin and end document. So this means this is the actual content. Okay, so everything you should enclose within this. Okay, and if you look at the extension of this file is main.tex text file. Okay, it's a text file. Okay, main.tex file. So the user has to write everything in the .txt file only. Okay, now so and it's like our markup, HTML markup. So everything. So if there is a begin end document, there is a corresponding end. Okay, so there must be is close parenthesis also should be there. So if you look at this is everything is will be inside this begin and end. Okay, now suppose I want to create one section. So usually you want to create section slash section. You can say introduction. Suppose you want to create some other section like references, related work. You see that related work. So it will create another section. So inside this section, you can write blah blah. You can say turn this section talks about and blah blah whatever. So you can enter any text here. So that will come here. Okay. If you see that the moment we have entered introduction, it has given number 1. So how this one has come? It has taken care by this class file. Okay, the article class file which is there in your latex. As per the article.class file, article.cls file, it says that the section should be numbered with the alphabets. I mean, not numeric numbers. In some it can be a what you call Roman number. Sometimes it, depending on the dot class file, whether it's a 1, 2, 3, or whether it's a numeric number, it's a alphabets, and it's a Roman number. It depends on what is there in your class file. Okay. And if you want to create some subsection, suppose subsection, this is subsection 1. If I say that subsection 1, create this. If you see that in the subsection 1, it has given number 2.1 because this subsection is created in the second section. Okay, and you can create subsection also like this. Just I'm telling you can organize your text in however you want. Okay? If you want to create in the sections format, so you can create a section subsection. You see how. So 2.2. So the spacings and what is the type of this 2.1 or A. So automatically This is taken care by your class file, that article.class file. The user need not to do anything. Just he has to put his text wherever he wants, and the alignment will taken care by the this dot class file. This is which is in the this is the beauty of the latex. Okay, this is how a simple document is created. I will show. Suppose if I say that IEEE conference one paper, if I take it, if you look at how I organized my data, you can organize like this. They can give it multiple authors here, and in the preamble section. So if you say this is a what I'm saying. What is the document class here? The document class is a conference. Here it is a article. It's a journal article. It's a conference paper, and this is specified by IEEE. Okay, this is specified by IEEE class file. So I'm specifying as per the IEEE. So I'm writing this paper. Okay, so that's the reason I'm specifying what is the article and all. What is the package I require for to fulfill my requirements. Okay, and so what I'm talking. So once this is a begin document. Once you begin document, the title and author and all those stuffs will be there. Okay? What is the author? Who is? How many authors are there? And what are their affiliations and all? Okay. So this comes. Okay, we will talk. Then if you talk about the slash begin abstract, this is according to because as per the IEEE standard. I mean there is a abstract environment is there. So in that environment, I can write only abstract part. Okay, so it's a standard template. Okay, so this is the environment. You can say this is called an environment. Within this environment, I can say that I can write only abstract parts. Okay, and this template is already given to you. Just you have to put appropriate. That's all. Okay? You have to put your keywords in the keywords environment. Begin environment and /end keywords. IEEE keywords. It's a begin environment. Okay, and there is if you see, I will show here. So what I did here onwards, I created the section /section introduction. As a result, if you look at it is introduction. If you look at it is a Roman 1. Here it is a Roman 2. The second section what I created is what is the next section? If you look at description. What is the second section I created? The first section is introduction and second section is preliminaries. So if you look at the alignment is the center, L it is the left alignment. In the previous document, if you see that it's a left alignment and the number were 1, 9, 2, and if you look at here Roman numbers, how I didn't specify anything explicitly. You have to give the Roman numbers and should be central alignment. And if you look at the introduction, even though if I rated preliminaries in all are small, here if you look at all the letters are in the uppercase, even though I have written in the lowercase letters. Those are converted to uppercase. Who has taken care of all these things? It's according to this template, according to this dot class file of this IEEE. So what is your data is converted to as per the dot class file. So user need not to do all this, but where in case of Microsoft Word, you have to do a lot of such work. Okay, so that can be eliminated here. So you can save a lot of time when you are writing a research papers, scientific journals and conference papers. Okay, so you can create subsections. If you look at subsection, this is a section. This is a section. If you talk, and this is a subsection. Okay, in the subsection, what I did, I have given a dot. If you look at this is a Roman number. Here it is given alphabets A, B, C, D line. Who has? I didn't give. I just created subsection, but automatically it is giving a dot description of data sets. Who has given all these things? Your dot class file. So this is a dot class file. If you see, if you here I showed, okay, this is a dot class file. IEEE trans dot class file. So this dot class file will tells you the layout. This layout, this entire layout is as per this dot class file. Okay, and if you, so where I'm specifying this IEEE tran, I will show you. What happened? Okay, I will come back to this and. So, and what I want to say that there are so many packages. If you want to use any mathematical equations, so you have to use /use package. So, if you want to import any package, the syntax is /use package. In that case, if I want to use math package, any mathematical equation, you have to use AMS math. So, I will show one simple. I will write one simple mathematical equation. So the same thing can be applied. There are so many ways we can write a mathematical equation. Look at here. I will write some mathematical equation before preliminaries. If you look at, so here I want to write some. So what is the syntax? Slash in the begin. If you look at here, slash begin equation. So you will get equation. So here you can write anything. Suppose if I want a square is equal to b square plus c square. A square, right? A square means underscore 2. A underscore 2 means it is a square equal to b underscore 2 plus c underscore 2. If I compile it, if you see, oh, so it's underscore 2. So a underscore 2 means it is suffix. So power means cap symbol. Okay. A power 2 means a cap 2. This is, so this comes power 2.
Sorry for the interruption, sir. Your screen sharing is not visible.
Wait. Are you able to see now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sorry. So here I am explaining how we can use what you call a mathematical equation. So if you here I am trying to write a square is equal to b square plus c square. If I say that is, if I compile it, so what is the equation I have written? A square is equal to b square plus c square I have written over here. If you look at here, the a square is equal to b square plus c square I have written over here, and yeah, it's also gives equation number 1. Suppose here if I want to use the power symbol, this is the cap symbol. Okay, a and symbol, you can say a cap 2 is equal to b cap 2 and all, and you should be writing within the equation environment, slash begin equation by slash end equation environment. Okay, and also you should have the corresponding package. What is the package you are supposed to use? Your package to use, supposed to use slash use package PSC package. So what is the package? AMS math. Sometimes this is AMS package is supposed to import if you want to use the mathematical equations. Recompile. Suppose if I write one more equation, I will show. I'm writing one more equation. What is the part? Slash begin equation environment equation E. So you are getting equation environment, and also, so if I want to write some, what you would say that S1 square plus S2 square, S1 square S underscore 1 power 2. If you look at here, how it turns into. So you should write within the equation environment, okay? So what I have written, S1 square. The S1 square, what I have written, how I have written S1 square? S underscore 1. It is S suffix 1. Then I am raising it to the power. So S underscore 1 is raised to the 2. So power to the 2. Okay, like this. Okay, you can write it. Okay, then is equal to. So like this, you can write the equation. You should write within the equation environment. One more important thing you should remember, that you have to import the AMS math package. Suppose if you want to write mathematical equations, suppose slash begin. So just you would come up the practice only. Just you want to practice begin equation. Suppose slash sum underscore I. Look at how it turns out. So there are some syntaxes are there, some standard keywords are there. If you look at, it's running from, if you look at here, the summation symbol. If you want to get slash, if you look at the summation over, okay. So like this, you can, if this is a standard symbol, that is the reason we have used slash sum underscore I. Underscore I means whenever you suffix I, okay, like this. You practice it. There are so many such equations. We can generate any kind of equation, but we should, when you are writing the equation, you should pay more attention, because even if you miss some underscore and power symbol, cap symbols, then you will get altogether different equation. You should pay more attention. And if you look at this is automatically taken care by your dot class file. The alignment, it's a center alignment, and this numbering and all these things you're taken by dot class file. Okay, this is how we can use equations in your text. You can incorporate equations using begin and end equation environment. Suppose there is another environment is called begin enumerate. So I will try first. I will discuss about the itemize. So what is mean by itemize? So if you look, I will show you. Okay, item 1 slash item 2 slash item 3. If I run it, if you observe here, so most of the times you will encounter, you want to list out the certain items. Okay, you want. If you look at here, so you want to list out like item 1, item 2, item 3, like this. So you want to give bulleting. If you, how you will give the bullets or numbering. So if you look at in the bullets, like how you will give the bullets in your Microsoft Word, the same thing you can use it by using the itemize environment. What is mean by itemize? You will arrange your set of statements in items. Okay, you will list out the item. This is the first item, this second item, this second, third item. But here you don't specify 1, 2, 3, but you will give some dots, like dots or star, or you can use, like you can say in the bulleting. How do you give the bullets in the Microsoft? Similar way it will work. Okay. Suppose if I want to give the number, then how can I do? Slash begin enumerate. So if I say that this is item 1 slash item, so what is the item 2? Suppose just for simplicity purpose. If you look at here, if you see, what is the difference in the earlier and in this case, you are getting 1, 2, 3. Item 1 here, so you are getting only bullets over here. You are getting only bullets over here, but here you are getting numbering. So how do you get the numbering? Using enumerate. Suppose if I want to get Roman numbers, suppose if I want to get Roman numbers, it can be possible, right? How do you get enumerate? I. Let us. I think it is not supported. So it is not. So if you look at that is a this is a you can get it by itemized environment. This is by enumerate environment. So that is you have to pay attention. Both the purpose is same, but the thing is here you will get the bullets, you will get the numbering, explicit numbering. Okay, so that is the one thing you have to remember when you want to list out some of the items. Okay, and this is the way you can get the equations. Okay, and next. So this is about AMS math package, and so most of the times we will talks about in computer science people will write some algorithms. Okay, so we can also we can also display the algorithms in what you call in latex. Using latex, we can also display some of the any algorithm. So for that you have to import algorithmic or algorithmic 2e. There are two packages are available. You can use any of this. Okay, algorithmic or algorithmic 2e. But when you depending on the kind of package you are using, the syntax will also change because of style file. Okay, because every package will have .sty file, that is style file. So according to that style, you have to write it. Okay, so I will show one such uh, file. Okay, algorithmic. So I have written one code. How can we display this? And this course you can get it from Google very easily. And so now I will write some here. As I'm putting some algorithm. Okay. I have according to the syntax I have written this algorithm, and so how can I? So what is the package I have to import? Slash use package PSE use package. What is the algorithm? There are two algorithmic. I think it is algorithmic. Algorithm package. Okay. It's algorithm. There are algorithmic is also there. So many multiple packages, but you have to write it. Look at if you see how algorithm is come here. If you see this algorithm, if you look at this is the algorithm I have written. So this code has generated this particular algorithm. Okay, how algorithm is look like is. So means that what I want to say here that you can also write algorithms in the using latex. We can also write the algorithms in scientific journals. Okay, so this is the syntax. So you have to use algorithmic algorithm package. You can also use algorithm 2e is also one. Another package you can also use is algorithm 2e. So let us talk about the figures and subfigures. Suppose if you want to import the figure, you have to use the graphics package. So let us see how we can. Here, if I show, if I talk about here, I have to. What is the package I have to use? Slash use package. If you want to use package yes, package graphics. So graphics package you are supposed to use for if you want to import the figures into this your document.
Screen sharing is not visible, sir. Kindly check it, sir.
Pardon, ma'am?
Screen sharing is not visible for us. Your presentation is not visible.
Is it okay now, ma'am? Is it okay? So, so if you want to use, if you want to import the figures in your text document, you have to use the graphics package. As per the, so you have to use package graphics to import this package. Okay, this is the syntax. So now let us see what is the syntax if you want to. What is the syntax if you want to import the document? Okay, so the syntax is, so this is a slash begin figure and slash end figure, slash begin figure and the end figure. And what is this slash center is saying? You are aligning your figure in the center, and this is the syntax. As include graphics. So what is the width? What is the width and height of your figure? What is the width and height of this figure? And what is the figure name? So this figure you should already kept flow chart. This is a figure. So this figure I want to use in my latex document. So before you want to use this document, you have to upload. So you have to use the upload button. You have to import that file from your local system to this cloud. Once you once you imported your particular figure from your local system to the cloud, the way you have to select from your computer, and then you can that figure will come into this panel, left side panel. This is one such figure I want to import into my document. So what I want to do is, you have to go to .tex file. What is the .tex? Where is the .tex? No, this is the main.tx file. You see here, if you see here, in which environment we can use slash begin figure environment you are supposed to use, and you can use this also. What you call, you can comment. How can we comment? This is a way you can comment. This is a percentage symbol. If you use a modulus symbol or percentage symbol, that particular line of is commented, will not be participated in the execution compilation part. Okay, so this is optional, and if you want to keep your center alignment or left alignment or right alignment, you can keep it left, right, or center. Here I want to use center alignment, and this if you want to include so as include graphics. So what is the width of your document and what is the height of your document? So sometimes we can say that width is equal to 1/column width. It means that, so we are saying that its width should be, what I'm trying the width is equal to 1 into 1/column width means 1 into column width. So 1 into column width, it means the width of this figure should be matched with the width of the column. It means it will exactly fit inside your column width. It means comma keep aspect ratio. Here I am not specifying height. What I am specifying keep aspect ratio means to retain the aspect ratio if you maintain the aspect ratio, your figure will not degrade further. Okay, it will not blur. Okay, to maintain that, what is the suitable height? This suitable height is decided automatically by your latex. And what is the figure you want? The flowchart.fig. Where is this? This is the flowchart fig. So this I want. What is the caption of your figure? Okay, architecture of AIS. So this is the figure. Okay, just compile it. So that figure will be in your document. Okay. So this is a figure, you will get it. Okay, this is a syntax for this. Slash begin figure and slash include graphics. What is the width of your figure and height of your figure? What should be the height and width of your figure, and what is the figure name? So this figure name should be here, flowchart. Okay, so like this you can import the figure. Similarly, you can also use sub figures. So there are figures, figure 1, figure 2, figure 3, figure 4. So I will show. So this. So there is a figure like this, and sometimes you will have like this. Okay, there is a huge figure, and this is a one particular part. Okay, like this sub figure. This is called sub figure. So this talks about, suppose, human body. If I'm saying that this whole figure talks about human body, and this will talks about eyes, this is talking about the heart, and this is the kidney, and this is talks about the brains, like this. Okay, so there is a huge picture will talks about the same. The purpose of this whole picture is same, but inside this we have sub figures will talks about this one different parts of our body, and like this. If there is such, this is called sub figure. These are called sub figures. Okay. So in this case, if this is so how can we use it? Okay. So for that you have to use sub-figure environment. In that case, you use, so what I, so we have such facility also there in the what you call in latex. So now by using sub-figure packages, we can achieve this. Okay, you try to explore it, and it's very as simple as that. Okay, just you have to, instead of importing a single figure, you will import multiple figures. Okay. And if you want to use some URLs and hyperlink pack, so you have to use what is this URL? If you want to use some URLs inside your document, so you have to use slash use package URL, so that when you are using URL, it will be highlighted in the blue color. It will be highlighted in the blue color. How do you set this URL? Slash site. Okay, you have to use slash site. You have to use slash site, and the curly bracket you have to write the URL, suppose http://www.google.com, like this. So this I'll talk some more files I want to discuss. There are so far we have seen what is a dot class file and dot bbl file, and this auxiliary file we'll talk about that. So there is another one more important file type is called .bst file. So what is this BST file? This .bst file talks about the bibliography style file. So what is the style? I mean, suppose the bibliography style file will it means if you see in some of the research paper, there is a bibliography. One means the reference one, the reference two, and the reference three, and some just in some of the what you call, in some of the research papers, they might have kept their research references in according to their alphabet. So if the author name starts with A, all those they will list out all the authors who's starting with the A alphabet and B alphabet, like they will sort according to the alphabets of the author's name. So how come all these things will be possible? Because so it depends on the kind of BST file. If you are using suitable bibliography style file, we can achieve all these things. Okay, so this BST file, the bibliography start file, will also be provided automatically from the publisher. When you are publishing, you are writing communicating a paper to any particular journal or conference, this .bst file is automatically come up in the is automatically provided by your what you call publisher. These are things I discussed. Okay, and section, and so what is this? Suppose if you want, what is this text BF? So what so bold font, what how does it helps? So if you say that this is my file, suppose I want to highlight a particular thing. So suppose I want to highlight text, I want to bold particular thing. Okay, text BF. So whatever is enclosed in bold, so this is, if I say that so what is this text bold font means? It will bold your particular text which is enclosed in the curly braces.
Sir, again, screen sharing is not visible, sir.
Wait, every time I have to whenever I'm going back. I hope now it's shared. So if you whatever I have written inside this slash text bf, so it will be highlighted in the bold font. Okay, if you see here, so where I have written near the figure, right? Leave it. I can keep it somewhere. I recompiled. If you see this, if you look at Dr. Ramalingaswamy, if you see this, this is particular text is highlighted in the bold font. Okay, so that is meant by this purpose of this slash txtbf. And if you want to use text it means text italic. If I use text italic means it will convert your font into the italic. Okay, I compiled it. You can see, so that text will be converted into italic.
Sir, is there any technical issues here? Again, the screen sharing has stopped.
I don't know, ma'am. Okay, I'm trying. I will, because what I'm whenever I'm every time compiling them, it's asking for the share again. Okay, new share.
Okay.
So here I'm whenever I'm doing compilation. So anyhow, okay. If you look at here, uh, if you see that you have used slash text it. This is a text it. So what about this whiteboard, ma'am? Are you able to see my whiteboard? I mean, whiteboard. Still, again, I have to share with the whiteboard also. Slash. This is slash text it. This is for bold font and this is for italic font. So this is if you want to use slash text to make your font as italic, slash text bf to make your font bold. Okay, and so now we will see how can we. So far we have seen how to import the images and how do we use the subfigures. So if you want to use the subfigure, you have to use the subfigure environment. And now today I will also discuss about how do we import a table. Okay, if you want to import a table, it's very simple. So go, if you want to import a table, go to Google and type latex table generator. Latex table generator. So there is a first link, you click on latex table generator. So first it will ask how many number of columns and how many number of rows you want to use it. Suppose new table. So suppose there are 3 rows, 3 columns if you want. Okay. So 3 rows and 3 columns, and I just create it. So it has created 3 rows. Suppose if I give it, here is say that serial number, and it is name and contact number. Suppose I have created a table like this. Okay, you can write any. So this is one name A, contact number is 111, and I have created two, and his name is BBB, and it is 222. So this is the table I have created. Okay, and suppose if you want to, if you look at generate, click on generate, and it will generate some code. Just copy paste this code and paste in your environment. Okay, copy this, copy it to clipboard, or copy or and put it here. Okay, suppose if I put it here, if you see, Look at here, a table has generated. If you observe this table, it is aligned. How it is aligned? It is aligned in the left, not center. It is aligned in the left, and there is no rows and column lines. Suppose if I want to get rows, so what you have to do, if you want to get the rows, so this is the first row. It talks about the first row. So if every time you have to write slash h line, horizontal line. If you look at what will happen, you observe if you write slash h line, you look at there is a line came here. So where the line came in the serial number. So suppose the same thing if I do h line, if you want to get a line, you have to use h line, horizontal line. Or you can also use slash h line over here. So if that is the case, so this is how you can get the horizontal lines. Okay. Suppose if you observe here, there is a horizontal line below this serial number name, and I want to get the horizontal line above this serial number and all. How to get it? Here, double slash h line. Slash h line. If you write it here, if you look at, you got a horizontal line over above. Now we got horizontal lines. How your table look like? It will have horizontal and vertical line. Then how to get the vertical lines? So what is this? L. This is L. If you say, so how you have created a table? So slash begin table and slash begin tabular environment, and you have certain rows. Okay. If you look at what is this L over here, this L stands for the left alignment. If your text is inside each and every column, this is first column, second column, third column. The text in the first column is left alignment, left aligned, and left aligned. In 3 columns, the text is left aligned. Suppose if I want to keep right alignment, central alignment, you have to keep C, C, and there are 3 columns, 3 C's. C means central alignment, small c. If you look at the text now, if you observe here, every text is central aligned. So if you see, the text over here is centrally aligned. The text over here is centrally aligned. Now, suppose you got a horizontal line. How do you get the vertical lines? So if you want to get the vertical lines, keep a pipe symbol over here. Here are one pipe symbol. Vertical line means pipe symbol. Okay, where is this pipe? Pipe symbol, vertical line. You see, the table have only, what is this? It is serial number. Okay. How come it? It has both horizontal and vertical lines. So if you got the horizontal line, you have to use slash h line. If you want to use the vertical line, you have to use pipe symbol. Okay. So you can do like this also. You can, in the table generator here itself, you can create. What you can do, you select all and add. If you see that there is a add all borders. So if you see, there is all. I have added all, but then generate it. So it will generate some code. So whatever you can do like this also. If you see, so what I'm doing, I'm completely removing this, pasting this. You will get the same table. So it means that whatever you want to do, any modification, so you can do at the table in a table generator itself, and a table generator itself, and you can paste the code, whatever the output, whatever the generated code is there, you have to paste that code in your .txt file, so that you will get required table which you have customized according to a requirement in your latex table generator. Okay, we will also see how we can use. I will also what is the beauty of this latex table generator. So I will discuss more. Give me 1 minute. So this is one way of you can use tables. Now we can also use. Suppose I want to merge these two tables. Suppose I want to merge these two columns. Suppose so. What you can use? You can use. So I merged. Merged. Okay. So just generate it. Generate. Wait. So generate the code. Okay. Control C. Just compile it. So you will see. So it means whatever module customization you want to do, so that you can do at this latex table generator web page itself. If you see here, latex table again screen share problem. Is it okay, ma'am? Now is it okay? So if you see the in the first table, so they have merged two columns and the second column have been merged. So whatever modification you want to do on table, so you can do at the latex table generator itself. Just simply generate the code and paste that code into the latex document, so you can achieve your desired results. Okay. That way you can use a latex table generator to create the tables. Now we have seen how to import the tables, how to create the tables in latex files, and how to create the images in a latex file. And we will also see bibliography management. So how can we use the bibliography, the references part? How can we tackle this references part? So there are two ways you can do it. So one way is with the help of bibtext. So how do you manage the bibliography? One way is using bibtext. Second one is bib file. So we will see first about how can we generate the references using bibtext. So the syntax, if you want to use the bibtext, is slash. You have to use the bibliography environment slash begin the bibliography, and every item in every reference should be in the form of slash bib item. Okay. Suppose where is our file? So now I'm talking about bibliography. So if you look at here, so this is if you as of now we don't have any references. If you look at, there is no references in my document. So now I'm using the references. Okay? So slash begin and slash end bibliography. This is the environment. Okay. So this is environment. So what is the environment? So slash begin the bibliography and slash end the bibliography. This is the syntax to import. So and every reference should be have one bib item slash bib item. So there is a reference. There is a paper which I want to cite. Okay, I want to give some handle. This is called handle slash bib item. In the curly braces you will have handle. What is the beauty of this handle? So this handle slash bib item, and for this is work of reference. Okay, your reference, and this is handle A1. So this handle helps in citation. So if you see, so this is the first item. Okay, this is the one what you call one bib item. Another bib item is slash bib item. So I have used some these are author names and in which conference it has been published and which year it is. So some syntax I followed. So bib item 3. I have used 3 bib items. Okay, let us see. Now compile it. You will get. If you look at, I have got 3 bib items. One, if you look at name reference, 1, 2, 3. So what is the beauty of this bib item handle? So if you can use this handle to cite your paper. How do you cite your paper? So what is the bibliography, bib file I have? If you look at somewhere, okay, here I will write. How can I cite it? Okay, if I say the abstract after this introduction, yes. If you see here, slash, how can I cite? Slash cite and slash cite. What is this? A1. If you look at compile it, if you see observe, so you will get 1 over there. How to cite within the document? See. So it is not giving. So if you want to use, so let us talk. We will import some slash use package. Yes, use package. What is the problem? So it is. So you have to use. I don't know, some problem is there. Slash cite and the handle to cite your particular reference in your paper. Okay. Maybe in this case it is not. So if you want to cite a particular slash cite, you have to use, and in the curly braces you are supposed to enter the handle. Okay. The acknowledgement section. Usually it comes as a 1. Okay, I don't know why it is giving a 1 here, but it will give a 1, 2, 3, 4 and all. Okay, it will give cite 1 and all. Okay, like this. So you can cite like this. You can use the bib item concept to cite your papers. There is another alternative for this is using bib file. Okay, how can we use a bib file? Make use of bib file to generate this latex file. So I have created one. So if you want to use, so what you're supposed to do, you have to create a file called .bib file. You have to create .bib file. In the beginning of the class, I told you that you have to create .bib file if you want to use this way of citing your paper. So here I have created my bibliography file. If you see the my bibliography file, I have cited one of my paper. Okay, what is my paper? If you see how to get this code, okay, how to get this paper. So just I say go to the Google Scholar. Just 2 minutes. Google Scholar and type any of this one. Go to the Google Scholar and SM rule. This is one of my paper. SM rule minor. So you will get this. And so click here, cite, and then go to the bib text. If you see the bib text here, the bib text, and this is the, you copy paste this bib text, Control C, and copy paste in your file. No share. So you have to paste that code here, okay? So here I pasted, okay? If I say pasted it, the same code. So go to the particular paper, go to the particular paper, go to click this symbol, the site symbol, then go to the bib text, and the copy paste the entire code in the .bib file. If you see, this is a .bib. What is this file? This is a .bib file. My bibliography .bib file. So this bib file, and go to the main file, and you have written some stuff, and okay. Then how do you cite this paper? Okay, if you want to cite this paper, use /cite. This, what is this code? If you look at in this code, so this is the handle here. This is a handle for your reference. So Cheruku 2017 SM. So this is the same handle I have used, /cite Cheruku 2017 SM. And but you have to add some stuff in the what you call in the preamble and in this part. Okay, if you see in the last line, you have to write print bibliography. You have to write print bibliography, and the preamble you have to do some modification. You have to write this statement. You have to import this biblatex package, and also write /add bib resources. So from where you have to get this bibliography file? What is my bib resources? My bibliography. This is my bibliography file. This file you have to write here. My bibliography. This is the bib resources. Okay. So once you compile it, so you will get it. What is this name? So like this, you can also cite your references inside your latex file using .bib file. Okay. So you can add any number of references in this .bib file. You can cite it using /. Suppose if I say, I will take one more paper and I will discuss it. And this is if I say take this symbol, bib text, you have to search in the Google Scholar only. So this is the text, I got it, bib text. Then you have to go here and paste here. Okay. So what is the handle? So this is my handle, Cheruku 2018 RST. Go here, and how can I cite it? If I say that, if I cite it, /cite, paste handle, enter, then compile it. So you got two references over here. Okay. So like this, you can also use /bib file. If you look at all the references are in separate file, and this file I am printing at the end using /. Here I am not putting what's the difference with earlier approach and this? In the earlier approach, I kept all the references inside your .txt file, but in here I'm keeping all the references in the separate file called .bib file, and I'm importing into my main file. Like this, you can also use the bibliographies in the two ways, but most of the times we will use the second approach. We will keep all the references in the same different file. We will import into the main file. Yes, and so that's all about LaTeX for the creation of the technical documents, scientific paper, scientific documents. I thought of covering how to prepare a presentation using Beamer, but I think I end up with the time. There is no sufficient time. Okay, so we can. Let me. Shall I quickly go through the how can we use the Beamer to create the presentations, or shall I wind up here? Hello. 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 So this is all about how we can use different packages to create the effective documents, and this is a way we can cite stuff. Creating table I discussed, and bibliography stuff. In the back matter means we can use the references. Okay, these are some of the references and books are available for LaTeX. If you want to go through, you can go through it. As I have a limited time, I will cover about the Beamer, how we can use the Beamer class for creation of the presentations in LaTeX. Yes, any more queries? Okay, now if you have any queries, you can ask me. And if you want, continue me with the Beamer also. I am ready to continue with this. Continue with the Beamer. Why no response? I mean, what happened? Any audience? Anybody? Any participant? I mean, hello, kindly provide the input. I mean, shall I go ahead or shall I wind up here? I mean, anybody? Hello.
Participants can unmute themselves and can ask the questions.
Hello. Hello, madam.
Yes, sir.
Okay, no. So, shall I wind up here or shall I continue with the Beamer class? I mean, how to make the presentation using Beamer class?
So actually 12:20 to 12:30 is the question and answer section, sir. If the participants are comfortable, then we can go ahead.
Okay, okay. No, nobody is from participants and nobody is responding. Yes, if you have any queries, whatever packages I taught so far, I mean, for preparation of effective documentation, you can ask.
Participants, if any questions, please you can unmute yourself and can ask.
Yes.
And the attendance link and also the feedback link are posted in the chat box. Please fill it. Sir, let's see for a couple of minutes and then we can wind up, sir, if no one is responding. Thank you.
Yes, somebody.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tell me, sir.
Sir, I am Harish Shetty from Maharashtra.
Boliye, sir. You can.
Sir, I have a question whether courses are there related to this latex, sir. Any short courses are there?
Knowledge, I don't know, sir. I mean, I'm not aware, but you can learn it. You go to the overleaf. I mean, so there is a overleaf. I mean, latex for the beginners. There are some. If you want, I can share those URLs. Okay, if you follow the URLs, I mean, if you go through a step by step, you will get familiarity about the latex. It's very easy, sir. You can spend about 2 or 3 days time. You can get familiarity about what you call. Okay, you should not learn the entire thing. Just you learn what extent you want to. Okay. There are so many packages and all that, but it is usually not suggestible. It's better to use what you want. Okay, so most of the time we will use the tables, algorithms.
Yes, sir.
Figures is there, so we can just get familiarity about those things. And, if you want, I can share those links with the coordinator, and he will share with you.
Please, sir.
Sir, one more question from Raja Mahanti Surya Kiran. Is latex useful for all streaming, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, management, and medical?
Yes, sir. People who are in this, I mean, it's useful for all the communities, but people, especially, it is very useful for people who are in the research community, who are pursuing their masters and PhD, and whoever wants to write, communicate any scientific journal, communicate a scientific journal, whoever wants to write the thesis. I mean, so it's very useful because if you, as I explained, I mean, so when you are familiar, when you are using the Microsoft Word and when you are using the LaTeX tool, there is a lot of user intervention is eliminated in case of LaTeX, because of the dot class files and dot system dot style file and the dot bst files, like if we talk about bibliography style file and all. So lot of user intervention is reduced, I mean, eliminated, because the automatically it's taken care of. If you use the proper style files and start proper .bst file, so intervention will be eliminated in LaTeX. Okay? It's useful to everyone, and of course, if you observe the output, I mean, whatever the PDF is being generated from the LaTeX compilation and the word processing, so there is a huge difference. The quality of the PDF is the quality of the PDF is being quality, not in the sense, not in the resolution and all. The structure, the way the text is aligned, and the way it is positioned, all. If you look at the quality of the product output from the LaTeX is far better than the Microsoft, I can say. It's definitely useful to any of the community, but especially it's better useful for the people who are in the research community. It is more useful for the research people. So those who are in the beginning of the PhD, who are person must try to practice. I mean, try to learn this LaTeX. Okay, how to get familiarity about this LaTeX tool. Okay, so you can create a share LaTeX account and you can start practicing. Okay? Just go to the type in the Google beginners share. I will share the link. You follow that link step by step and open your share LaTeX account, and then you can get familiar.
Are there any more questions from the participant side? You can post in the chat box or you can unmute yourself and can ask.
No, madam.
Okay, sir. Sir, Swami sir, thank you so much. Thank you for your valuable session. Let's wind up now, sir, then.
Okay, ma'am. I couldn't see the time because otherwise I thought of covering this beamer also.
Oh.
But
Let's. I'll talk to you, sir. Let's plan the other session.
Okay, ma'am. If you then I will cover in another one.
Yeah, sir. I'll talk to you.
If there is any possibility, then I will cover that in the next.
Sure, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir, and thank you all the participants. And let's meet in tomorrow's session. We are